Hi traders, this is Elite Currency. My name is Chris and today's focus is the Fractal indicator. What is it and how can we use it for our Forex trading? First of all, though, be aware of this disclaimer explains that trading forex exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk and many are suitable for everyone. Therefore, please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is for informational and educational purposes only, and by continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer, and you can find out more information with the link here, elitecurrency.com/risk disclaimer. Just in case you're wondering, here you have a bit more information about us, Nedet, and myself. We are basically trading in the Forex market, and we have webinars at Admiral Markets and at FX Street. So take a look at that if you like. All right, fractals is the topic of today, and I love using fractals. And everyone who follows my webinars at Admiral Markets or Elite Currency knows that I use them a lot. And in many cases, you'll see these roofs, basically, or triangles or arrows, however you want to call them. Some people say funny-looking roofs on the candles. Well, what are they, and why should I be using them? Why maybe would you be using them? I personally think they're very useful when analyzing the market structure. But basically, let me explain what the fractal is, first of all. Fractal indicator, actually, I should say, identifies both the local and the major support and resistance levels on the chart. Now, with major, I mean, of course, big tops and bottoms. At the top here, of course, where I have the green arrow, let me actually add that. You can see it right here, blue arrow and the blue arrow. That, of course, is the major top and bottom of this particular chart, Euro odd 1 hour. But all these fractals indicate a minor or major support resistance level. That's the first thing. Now, the arrows on top of the candles are what they call bifractals. They're resistance spots, in fact. All right. And at the bottom, below candles, those are cell fractals, and they indicate support. Those fractals will appear on the chart when a candle has a high that is higher than 2 candles on the left and higher than 2 candles on the right. Same holds true for a candle fractal here, the candle low. If that low is lower than 2 candles on the right and 2 candles to the left, all right? Now that's the minimum. There could be plenty more. There could be 500 candles, right, in total. Doesn't matter. But 2 and 2 on both sides is the minimum. There is no maximum. So that's when you get a fractal, and that's when the market realizes and understands that that particular spot is a support or resistance level. All right. So if price breaks through that, of course, there could be a breakout. Or if price doesn't break it, there could be a bounce. That's just a general kind of idea how these fractals kind of give an information for you. Now, fractals will appear on the chart. Of course, you have to go to indicators. MT4 users could go to insert indicators, click on Bill Williams, and click on fractal indicator. And then once you have it once you click on that, you will have the fractals automatically updated. Actually, sometimes they appear too soon because they'll appear actually after 1 candle is closed on the right side. But don't get that wrong. There need to be 2 candles, and 1 candle is not enough, and that fractal could even disappear. So remember, 2 candles is key. Until then, nothing is confirmed. All right. So Bill Williams is therefore, of course, also the creator, because you probably guessed it already. The name is in the indicator folder. That's the creator and a trader, and basically used chaos theory to explain the fractal nature of the market. That's why it's called fractal indicator. And fractal in nature basically means that you make repetitive movements on all levels. Small, medium, big. Doesn't matter about the size, but the pattern is the same. So in trading, that would mean fractals are seen on all time frames. And these recurring patterns could seem random, but basically they're explained by a larger order, such as wave theory. And basically, in that regard, chaos has order in it on a higher scale. That's basically where fractal chaos theory comes from. But that's where the idea from fractal indicator comes from, but it's really not that important, of course, for trading purposes. So with that said, how can we actually use fractals? Obviously, fractals are a part of the technical analysis family, and in my opinion, offer many advantages to trading and strategies in general. I mean, I can use it for breakouts basically. I use it obviously for support and resistance, spotting tops and bottoms, uh, placing entries sometimes, using it for stop losses, using it for fibs, connecting trend lines, and determining the trend. So there are a lot of reasons, a lot of good reasons to use it. Just makes it easier to see the chart, understand the market structure, and get a feeling for what's going on when fractals are on the chart. Obviously, some people disagree and look at a chart like this and say, I'd rather have them not on the chart, and that's fine. Of course, obviously, that's up to you. But for me, I can understand and see the important levels a lot quicker, in a lot faster method, for my vision than if the fractals are not there. So, besides the 8 things I just mentioned, there's also just a visual kind of pleasantness that I find very useful with the fractals that I therefore use. Now, take a look. Bill Williams has a lot more indicators, by the way, and traders do combine the fractal with other indicators. All right. Some other tips, by the way, to keep in mind is that higher time frames are often, the fractals are just a bit more important and reliable, I would say. There are less fractals on those time frames, and typically, if you're looking to trade fractals, be aware of perhaps one time frame higher, because sometimes that could be a bit tricky if you trade against the trend, and those fractal breakouts are not going to be that good of a signal, obviously. And if you use it for trail stops or stop losses, remember that using 2 fractals back could be a good idea. For instance, if one is in, let me get the drawing tool. If you take a breakout like this and you want to trail stop it, going 2 fractals back could be good, because if you use this immediate fractal here with the blue circle, you get kind of wicked out here. So using 2 fractals back often helps kind of guard against these small little whipsaws, and lets the trader stay in a run a bit longer, basically, if you desire to do so, right? Sometimes at some occasions it's good to tighten the trail stop. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in getting some material from us, like our courses, our indicators, our special custom-made indicators, or our system HARP, for instance, you can do so by opening an account with Admiral Markets via our link, and in that case, it's a win-win situation, because we'll give you the rebate back on your volume, and you'll get a good discount on our services without actually noticing or paying anything yourself. So take a look at this link and join up with Admiral Markets and Elite Currency. Thank you so much. Wish you all a great day. Cheers.